Isn't it crazy how the Browns actually paid Deshaun Watson $230 million guaranteed over the next 5 years and traded away 3 first-round picks for him just for him to get outperformed by Joe Flacco? It pains me to say this as a Ravens fan. I even have a Joe Flacco jersey. We are going to be rebuilding the Cleveland Browns with prime Joe Flacco. And I just realized his age is 38. There, I fixed that. He doesn't look much younger, but hey, we got a 6'6", 245-pound quarterback out of Delaware. And of course, I gave him superstar dev because just like EA did that thing that one year where Joe Flacco, he was in the talks of being an elite QB. I'll let you know now, my boy is elite. He's looking elite now. But during the talks of being elite, EA did actually a funny thing, surprisingly. They actually made a card of Joe Flacco with an elite overall, but they gave him a gold border, if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you guys do remember that. But of course, rebuilding Cleveland Browns with Joe Flacco. Prime Joe Flacco, obviously the highlight of the team, but that means we have to get rid of the toucher himself. This makes perfect sense. The man, the myth, the toucher himself, Deshaun Watson can go touch all the strippers and massagers all he wants in Vegas for a second-round pick. Yes, I know I still have to incur his cap, and I know he would have probably gone for a first-round pick. I don't care. Like, this is about prime Joe Flacco, baby. So we got, of course, Joe Flacco, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Amari Cooper. Receiver core is looking a little thin, but without that Deshaun Watson contract, hopefully we will do better. I will have to take a huge cap penalty, of course, so the first couple of years may be rough here. And by the way, I'm going to have to do something with Nick Chubb's contract because he is going to be leaving in this season in Madden, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Defensively, though, great on the defense. Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Martin Emerson, Greg Newsome, Grant Delpit, J.O.K., Juan Thornhill. Zadarius Smith was a questionable pickup in the offseason. He's been doing good, but at the same time, it's like, do you really have the money for this? I'm surprised they gave Grant Delpit a contract in real life whenever they still have to re-sign Greg Newsome. They also have to get Nick Chubb. Like, I don't know what the Browns are actually going to do with Deshaun Watson's contract in real life. Because how many years does Myles Garrett have left on his contract? Probably quite a bit, right? He has quite a bit of years, but his contract finishes before Deshaun Watson finishes. So I don't know what they're going to do with that necessarily. And they're both backloaded contracts. So that's going to be really hard to figure out. But anyways, let's see how the Browns can do with prime Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco and the Browns at the midseason mark are 4-2. A healthy Joe Burrow and the Bengals are 6-0 top the division. Still a very contested division. I would argue the AFC North is not currently with all the backup QBs, but I would say it's the hardest division in the NFL. But what do we have for the team? What do I want? I'll probably go wide receiver. It's a strength of the class, and we are personally scouting it. And I do need more wide receivers than just Elijah Moore and aging Amari Cooper, who I probably won't even be able to pay. We have negative $36 million. In real life, Grant Delpit got a 3-year contract extension, so I'm going to actually put that on here. I forgot what the details of the contract were, so don't get mad at me if I didn't know the exact details of this, but we're going to do first year. Was it like along the lines of 26 million or something like that? I don't even know. We're just going to give him 26 million because that's the number in my head. I don't know the exact number. Don't come for me in the comments. It's a 3-year contract in real life that they gave to Grant Delpit. I mentioned it before. 27 million. Sure, it's not like we can afford to do that anyways. Kareem Hunt's going to walk. Taki is going to walk. Anthony Walker. Walker is going to walk. And do I have to deal with Nick Chubb's contract? I do not. Okay. But I do have to do with Joe Flacco. He's staying here the entire rebuild. Like, it's literally part of the rebuild that he's going to be here. A lot of people may think it's cheating. I'm going to give him a huge contract. Well, not like massive, but like he's literally the entire part of the rebuild. So why would I not give him money? So let me just give him this real quick. Okay, $35 million a year seems good. I don't remember prime Joe Flacco's contract, but that's what it is for now. Now we're negative $90 million in cap debt. Nice, dude. Looking real great for this team. Marquise Goodwin, Greg Newsome. I'm going to have to accept that 5th-year option. And all these other guys, bro, I'm negative $90 million. I don't think I've ever seen that. Well, I did auto-sign 2 players, but anyways, we're screwed on cap. Let's make it to the playoffs hopefully this year. Joe Flacco is here to face his former longtime Ravens team. They're a 90 overall. They're 10-7. As we are 12-5, top of the division. No first round bye, stealing it from the Bengals in Week 18. But having to play the Ravens round 1 is tough. Right, Joe Flacco is going to have to face his replacement, second best offense in the NFL, defensively 5th. But Joe Flacco, not crazy for a 90 overall superstar, but 7 interceptions, 22 touchdowns, definitely good. Almost 4,000 yards, 95 pass rating, could be up for, you know, like a very high overall quarterback. Nick Chubb, 24 touchdowns, 5.1 per carry, 1,400 yards, great. Amari Cooper, 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns. Elijah Moore is meh. David Njoku, pretty good for a tight end. Defensively, JOK, 125 tackles for a loss, 17 for Myles Garrett, sacks, 15.5 for Myles Garrett, 9 for Zadarius Smith, for Dalvin Tomlinson, interceptions, 3 for Juan Thornhill, safeties on team, 0 defensive touchdowns is 0. We're gonna see if Joe Flacco, I got the Joe Flacco jersey hanging up right next to me too. We're gonna see if Joe Flacco can beat his replacement in Lamar Jackson to move on to the conference championship. And he beats him. Wow, what a story if that happened in real life. The Browns are here to face the 12-5 Buffalo Bills in the divisional round. Can they beat them to move on to the conference championship? They will. 28-23 here to face the 16-1 Kansas City Chiefs. We're about to show Patrick Mahomes who the real elite QB is in Joe Flacco, and we're going to move on to the Super Bowl once we win this. For sure. All the confidence in the world here. Here we are against the Chiefs. They're going to open up with nothing, and then we're going to open up with nothing. They put 7 on the board. We respond with 7. They're going to do nothing there. We're going to take the lead, 14-7. They're going to tie it right back up right before half. We're going to open up with 21. They're going to respond with 21, 28, 21, 28, 28. Don't choke this, 31-28 against the Browns. Gonna drain the clock out. End game drive. Big field goal kick. It's 4th and 11. Dude, did they seriously mess this up this bad? I'm gonna have to hop in and do it real quick. Yes, it's on All Pro. Cry about it. Anyways, it's up. It's through the middle by Dustin Hopkins. Usually the AI will miss a lot of big kicks like that, so hopefully they don't screw it up here. End of the game. 3rd and 7, key moments. Let's see what they have. Gotta get better field position with the punt. End of the game drive. They want me to, I have 3 timeouts and they want me to run the ball out? No, I'm gonna play this. 3rd down and 10. Yes, I've already screwed this up. Oh, David Njoku. Joe Flacco, elite throw, elite first down. Yes, sir. 2nd down and 10. We're going to go to Njoku's wide open again on that easy route, dude. Oh, dude, come on. Down to the 36, 4 seconds left. We won the game. And they're not even going to ice me, which is kind of weird, but Dustin Hopkins slivers it in there, and we're going to be going to the Super Bowl in year number 1 with prime Joe Flacco. In the Super Bowl against the Cowboys, dude. Please, any other team but the Cowboys. They're so frustrating to deal with. But Joe Flacco, no X factor, not elite. David Njoku gets superstar dev. That's sick. Defensively, anyone else? So Juan Thornhill gets superstar dev. Taki gets star dev, but I won't be able to re-sign him because we're negative $90 million in cap debt. But let's see what we got against the Cowboys to see if we can win a Super Bowl in year number 1 with Joe Flacco. Here we are against the Cowboys. They're going to start out with 7. We're going to respond with nothing. I don't know why the AI always loves punting in our opponent's territory. 14-7 right now. They're going to not score anything before half and open up the half with 3. Our offense should, you know, like really do something, you know. It really helps whenever you score points. Really helps you win the game. Did you know that? They're going to do nothing again. I love it whenever my offense does absolutely nothing. Defense did great holding the Cowboys to 20 points, but offense did nothing throughout the entirety of that Super Bowl. Joe Flacco, come on, man. No touchdowns, no interceptions, nothing bad. Just the offense didn't move. It was quite annoying. Chubb only 4.0 per carry. Let's see who your Super Bowl MVP is. And Dak wins the Super Bowl MVP, the league MVP as well. And there are no other awards here for the Cleveland Browns. We're going to see the retirements, then move on to the re-signings. Basically, we should just move into the draft because I would have no money regardless. But the AFC North. Why am I blanking on this? This is literally my division. I mean, I'm a Ravens fan. I should know this. Anyways, Rodney McLeod retires, but we have negative 90 million. Negative 102. Yeah, we don't need to be in re-signings. We don't need to be in free agency. Let's just get to the draft. And the Browns don't have a first-round pick, so nice. In the 2nd round, I'm picking up wide receiver Will Russell out of Wisconsin. Normal dev is 6 foot, 183, 94 speed, 94 acceleration, A deep route, B catching, B release, B spec catch. He looks good, but only normal dev. with my other second round pick, defensive tackle Deacon Kendricks out of Oregon State, 6'2", 371 pounds. My God. Hidden dev, 99 strength as a rookie is nuts. A play rec, A power moves. He looks amazing for a late second round pick, projected to be third or fourth. Now, this is the team going into year number 2. It was Tillman. Who did I pick? Russell. Russell's a 77 overall. He actually looks really good. Probably going to be playing the slot here. He is going to be playing the slot. Looks like the AI picked up this running back named Newton. Not Cam Newton, but it's Newton, I guess. Let's put him at the number 2. Actually, Jerome Ford's a little bit better than that. Let's just leave him there. And then we're going to be losing a lot of players. Probably Nick Chubb is going to be here. Kendricks is a 73 overall. Picked up this guy with a third round pick. Doesn't seem to be that good, but it is what it is. Honestly, the team still looks really good. It's just until we get our money back, it's going to be a real problem with this team. There's going to be big problems with this team, but it is what it is. Can't really do much about it. Let's move in to the midseason mark. 3-4, third in the division. Our defense just sucks. That's just how it always is in Madden. You get to year number 2 and AI is like, no more defense for you. Doesn't matter if you improve it. We don't care. Middle linebacker is definitely a need for me, even though I think that just said it was a weakness of the class. It's still a need. I need that. But let's see what we got for the players ready to negotiate. $8.9 million. We're getting somewhere. I can at least tag Nick Chubb. We're going to lose Cooper. I'm going to lose Greg Newsome and JOK and Jedrick Wills and Zadarius Smith and Elijah Moore. Nice. I'm keeping Nick Chubb. That's the one that it's a no-brainer. I'm keeping Nick Chubb. I'm losing everyone else. Oh, well, why don't you trade them away? Matter of fact, that's a good idea. I was about to mock one of my commenters. That's a great idea. We're 3-4. I'm going to trade package so many of these guys away. JOK was another one. And then Elijah Moore. Yeah, let's package all these guys up and out of here. Yeah, so I apparently can't trade them away because it says my cap room is negative $98 million. When here it says it's 8.9. I don't know how that works. So I guess I'm not allowed to trade. That's stupid. Nice. Thank you, EA. Anyways, apart from that, let's move in to the playoffs. 8-9, third in the division. EA Sports. 41-0 blowout win against the Steelers. We're negative $98 million in cap. Nice job, Browns. Great job with your future. Joe Flacco's playing at an elite level. 18th best offense, 30th best defense. EA Sports. It's pay to play. Almost 4,000 yards again, 37 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 107 passer rating. Great season from Flacco, as always, from the elite QB. 11 touchdowns, 4.7 per carry, 1,300 yards for Nick Chubb. 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns for Amari Cooper is great. Will Russell, amazing rookie year, 9 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Defensively, JOK, 133 tackles for a loss, 18 for Deacon Kendricks. The new rookie defensive tackle, sacks 28.5 for Myles Garrett, shattering the NFL record. 8.5 for Zadarius Smith. 8 interceptions for Denzel Ward. 6 for Juan Thornhill. That's great. And then defensive touchdowns, 1, 2, 3. Get Denzel Ward, Juan Thornhill, and Greg Newsome. And this is the 30th ranked defense in the entire NFL. EA Sports. Anyways, let's move in to the offseason. And the Dolphins beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Tua wins the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins the league MVP. And Myles Garrett easily wins Defensive Player of the Year. Will Russell wins Rookie of the Year. So he's going to get started. Amari Cooper should have X Factor. We're going to see what the AFC North retirements are as fullback and a right end Cam Hayward for the Steelers. Those retire. But let's see what we have for the roster upgrades. Adjust lineup. And Amari Cooper X Factor. Will Russell star. Nice to see. No X Factor for Joe? No. Defensively, Kendricks, superstar. Bradley, the rookie who I didn't draft to get starred. That's nice to see. Juan Thornhill, X Factor. Denzel Ward, superstar. Martin Emerson Jr. was superstar. Myles Garrett should be beyond an X Factor at this point. It should be called Myles Garrett. But let's see what we have for the re-signings. It says we have negative $1 million now, so I don't know how we're going to do this. For the re-signings, I can't even tag anyone. If we had just $1 million in cap, I would be able to tag Nick Chubb. I can't. I'm losing Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Greg Newsome, JOK, Jedrick Wills, Zadarius Smith, Elijah Moore. Yeah, we're not winning a Super Bowl. I'm telling you that now. We're not winning it. The entire team's gone just because Deshaun Watson, a player who's not even on our team. Let's move into the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up wide receiver DeMarcus Jones out of Georgia. 5'8", very short, but 180. Hidden dev, 91 speed, 97 acceleration is great. A spec catch for being 5'8", B catching, B release. He looks solid. In the second round, I'm picking up halfback Alfonso Shelton out of Kansas, 5'11", 88 speed, 92 acceleration. Hidden dev, A ball carrier vision, A carrying, A pass block, B trucking. Looks like a solid dude. Obviously, he's not going to be Nick Chubb, but he still looks good. In the third round, picking up left outside linebacker Bart Norton out of Ohio State. He's going to be replacing JOK. Hidden dev, 6'3", 241, 85 speed, 87 acceleration, A play rec, hip power, and tackle. He looks great. Now, this is the team moving into year 3. We go from an 88 last year to an 83. Significant downfall here. Jones is a 78 overall. Hidden dev, that looks great. And yeah, a lot of new receivers for Joe Flacco. Jack Conklin's going to be playing left tackle for right now. And defensively, Norton, he's playing left outside linebacker, so I'll move Ray Bradley to right outside linebacker just to replace JOK, since Bart Norton wants to play left outside linebacker. Probably going to have to readjust my lineup, as I always do, because yeah, the AI is moronic. Whenever I ask them to move him to right outside linebacker, they're like, no, left outside linebacker. Anyways, this is what we got here. Offensively, go back to here. Shelton is going to be the number 1 because I picked him in the second round. And I want him to play third down back too, but I guess that's not allowed. Nice. Anyways, anything else? Marshall, let's move him up so that way he can get some reps in. He's my receiver 3. And unfortunate times. Unfortunate times. Going to move my third down back to the guy that I currently have as my starter. Depth chart. I don't care if he's a super low overall. I want him as my third down back because, you know, I got him in the second round. Anyways, Shelton, I don't care if you're a 58 overall. Move up the depth chart, please. Anyways, Alfonso Shelton. God, I do not have time to develop any of these players. Our year to win was the first year. Browns fans, I'm going to let you know this right now. You're screwed. Even if Deshaun Watson does come back to prime Deshaun Watson, like Houston Deshaun Watson, you will never win a Super Bowl. That contract is going to kill you forever. Let's move into the midseason. 4-3, surprisingly better than last year, but we are third in the division. It's a highly contested division. Our defense is ranked 23rd. EA Sports. It's pay to play. Anyways, let's see what we have. I mean, yes, our defense is significantly worse. Dog, we have Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward. Like, come on. The Rams have Aaron Donald and nothing else, and their defense is balling, all right? Anyways, what do I need now? I would say DB, because we're losing out on Greg Newsome, the first-round pick that the Browns had, but they can't use the first-round pick. Can't utilize him because Deshaun Watson's contract. Yeah, go Browns fans. Anyways, let's see what we got. $80 million. That would have been nice to have in the previous season. Martin Emerson, I need you here. Mentor at the position. Is Denzel Ward not a mentor? Don't care. Want Thornhill back just for the rest of the rebuild. He has an X factor. David Njoku, I want back. This will be a cheaper contract than his contract in real life. Yay. Let's give him that. And Grant Delpit, do want you back. You were on a 3-year deal before. Ugh, now he's being picky, dude. It's not like we have the money for you to be picky. Wyatt Teller, resigns. Jerome Ford, no. David Bell, no. Joel Bitonio, I need you, bro. Just stay. Just stay. Okay. $2.5 million. Don't have any money left, really. Can't pay you. Can't pay Ethan. Oh, dude. Screwed. We're so screwed. We're just going to have to deal with it. Sorry, Joe Flacco. It is what it is. Let's move in to the playoffs. 8-9 once again. And our defense pulls through and our offense is trash now. Great. Love Madden. One thing's good. Everything else is bad. Joe Flacco, low-key a baller. 8th best offense and 6th best defense. And we go 8-9. EA Sports. Pay to play. 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 103 pass rating. Screw you, Deshaun Watson. You make me hate life. 13 touchdowns, 3.4 per carry isn't good, but 13 touchdowns is nice for the running back. Will Russell, almost 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns is great. That's got to be superstar dev. Juan Marshall, the rookie who I didn't draft. I drafted Demarcus Jones, who had a solid rookie year. Only 2 touchdowns, though. Juan Marshall with 9 touchdowns, 1,100 yards in the slot. Defensively, Ray Bradley, 106 tackles for a loss, 19 for Myles Garrett, sacks 19.5 for Myles Garrett, 10 for right end, not going to say that name. Interceptions, 4 for Denzel Ward, safeties on the team, 0 defensive touchdowns. Is 0. We are screwed. We have no money. Would have been nice to have in the previous season. But anyways, let's move into the offseason. And the Eagles beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins the league MVP. And There are no awards here for the Browns. I thought my receiver would probably get one, but he does not. 2025 retirements. AFC North has nobody. Okay, Kirk Cousins retires from the Vikings. Just saw that. But anyways, let's see what we have for the adjust lineup going into the fourth and final season. Joe Flacco is an X factor. Let's go. He's elite, baby. Shelton's superstar. He's not going to have enough time to develop, though. Will Russell does get superstar. Jones gets star. This dude just had an 1,100-yard season with 9 touchdowns. It's because he's not a rookie, technically. I'm going to give him star. If you want to cry in the comments, I don't care. 9 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. The best we can do is normal dev. EA Sports. I've said that way too much. Anyways, what do we have? This is just all right, I guess. Defensively, Norton has superstar dev. W. Anything else? Mitchell gets star dev. Like, this team still looks good. Like, it doesn't even look bad at all. The game's just not going to give it to us. I'm letting you know that now. The game is just going to be like, no. Anyways, apart from that, let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, $28 million. Grant Delpit doesn't want to be here. Player-friendly contract again. Wants to test out free agency. Don't have anyone else here I want. So Grant Delpit, you're getting tagged at $9.2 million. Again, we're in a cap situation, so not going to be able to do anything, just trying to maintain this team, but we should be higher than 8 and 9. Let's move into the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up middle linebacker Sammy Fulton out of LSU, 6'2", 240, hidden dev, 84 speed, 87 acceleration, B awareness, hip power, and tackle, and block shedding looks good. And here we are moving into the fourth and final season. Overall, not a bad team for how I had to maintain Deshaun Watson's contract. The Browns are easily the hardest team to rebuild Madden because of how garbage the cap room situation is, but overall, not a horrible team. I'd say Fulton's a 74 overall, star better, like the team. Probably going to go 8-9 for the 3rd straight year, but let's see what we got in the 4th and final year. 6-11. Do I need to say it again? EA Sports. It's pay to play. Quite literally. Dumbest shit ever. I know it's not the best team, but come on, dude. 23rd best offense, sure. 28th defense, sure. Like, if you have the answer to good playbooks and schemes, put them down in the comments below. Answer. I don't want to, oh, I think this playbook is good, because anytime I have a commenter that says I think this playbook is good, it's total trash. Don't give me I think. You need to do a deep dive. I need some Bill Nye the Science Guy research. Yes, we're halfway through Madden 24, and I still don't know the right playbooks. Thank you, EA. 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. To let you know, I'm using the Dallas offense multiple zone run, base 4-3 with the Buffalo defense. That's what I found. That's what I found was the best. Obviously not. 109 pass rating. Shelton, 3.6 per carry, 9 touchdowns. This is a superstar running back, and this is what I get. Receiving wise, Will Russell, 100 receptions, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Looking at it defensively, Bart Norton with 120 tackles for a loss, 13 for Dalvin Tomlinson, sacks 18.5 for Myles Garrett, interceptions 2 for Bart Norton, safeties on team 1, defensive touchdowns at 0. Seems like overall not a bad team for sure. It feels like I can do something with it in the long term, but that's going to be it for the video. I have 4 years to rebuild a team. We made it to a Super Bowl and then never made the playoffs again because of Deshaun Watson's cap hit. Deshaun Watson not only touches women, he also molested me today with this cap situation. But Fulton has superstar dev. That would be cool to see for the future, but obviously this is where the rebuild ends. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.